Hello and welcome. Hopefully it's working. Just gonna check my sounds as always. If you've been here before, you know the drill. If you haven't, subscribe, hit the notification button maybe, and you'll be notified every time we do go live, so you'll know the intros next time. So yeah, let's just check, make sure the sound's good. Yeah,
notification button maybe.
That sounds well good. You'll probably hear an echo of that. Fantastic. Okay, so we got something a little different for today. As you notice, there's a big black screen, which means we don't have anything loaded. So that's because the postman came today. So those of you that have subscribed, and there's a few of you now, we're getting bigger and bigger, so thank you all for that. I do appreciate it. Every day I get a subscriber, it makes my day, so it makes me feel good. So if you haven't, please do hit that sub button. But yeah, as most of you will know, this is my wheel. I use the red one. I use the Fanatec universal hub with it as well, so that I can just quick release it in and out. Most of you don't get to see me quick release it because it's already connected and it's there. So, but I use this for drifting. As you can see, the one in front is the actual steering wheel it came with the flat bottom. That makes it a bit more difficult for drifting, as when you've got it spinning and you hit that flat bottom, you catch it. So a nice drift wheel I found was much more comfortable for drifting. The only downside to this is where it's got that deep dish, so you can see where it sits off of the paddles. It's quite a stretch. I mean, I've got quite big hands, but that's still quite a stretch. And when you're track racing or something like that, it's not a quick change. So rather than swap the wheel every time I wanted to go track racing, I just stopped track racing. I mainly do rallies, I mainly do drifting, do things that don't take over too much precision, and I can still use my gearbox. I don't really need the flappy paddles. But F1 has always been on my radar. I do love my F1, and moving to Canada, I'm really missing it. Normally I'd get my fix by just watching it, but being here, I haven't found any way of being able to watch it yet. So I thought I'd buy a new rim. So let's get rid of the red one. And the postman brought me today this box. Yay. So we're going to open it. We're going to open it for you in front of the camera, and we'll see what's in it. This is beautiful. Oh, I was a bit torn because I was looking at the F1 Fanatec wheel that they did, but this was half the price, and to me looked the same, was newer. I don't know, I like this. This looks really nice. There is no finish line. There normally is, because that's how you know where you came in the race. But there you go. There's a quick guide. Oh, and some, looks like some labels for the buttons, I guess. Quick guide. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Da 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 da. There it is. Look at that. Oh, it's so small compared to my other wheel. Oh, it looks so good. Let's just throw the box out the way. You don't need that. Not anymore. And this stuff, tidy that up later. Oh, here it is. Oh, it looks so good. You like it? McLaren GT3. It's nice. My paddles are a lot closer. I'm a bit worried about this though, because the paddles on the wheel that I have at the minute are real nice. They're really clicky, they're real sharp, and this is like a pivot system. So you see the screw in the top, so it pivots. So I'm not too sure how this is going to be, but if you look at the old wheel, I really like the paddles. They really click. They've got a real nice, and you can hear it as well. That is a solid click, so you know when you've hit these paddles, and I really like that. It's the best paddles I've felt on a wheel. So I'm not too sure about these, but oh, that doesn't, oh, there's not hardly any play in that. Wow. Okay, I was expecting this to be like really loose because it was on the pivot. I was expecting it to be really loose, like the last one I may have known on a pivot sort of thing was like the Logitechs. They felt quite plasticky. Still a fantastic wheel, but it's the money you pay for it. You can feel the difference. But this, yeah, these paddles, oh wow, that feels good. And the other cool thing with this as well is it's got 4 paddles on the back. So we've got our gear change, and then we can set this to clutch. I think you can do handbrake and clutch and accelerator and brake and things like that. So that's cool. We still got a quick release. I didn't get the add-on proper super quick release, so this I think you have to screw in. You have to screw it into the wheel, but it does come with this, which is pretty cool. When you see the wheel, you just see this poking out. No one really talks about it, but what this is the screw for the wheel. So I did my research before I bought this, but in here, which is really cool, is a little screw, and it comes with an Allen key. So when we attach the wheel, might well do it now. So it sits on nicely, but with the other one, we've got full quick release. So you can see all I need to do, and it releases it. It pops this bottom, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, there's like a little bottom widget and it pops it out. So it can come on and off. So this one isn't super quick like that one is, but they do an upgrade for it, so you may look into that. Just don't tell why. So let me just attach this. As you look at the back of my head. Oh, look at that, straight on. This would have made it easier if they'd have put the bracket at the top. But we can just turn that upside down, do it that way. So yeah, it's not coming off now. That's awesome. And then you can put it back together, and for safekeeping, it goes in the back of the wheel. And then we have our wheel on. Woo! Look how small it looks. It's tiny compared to this big old chunky thing. Look at the difference. Massive, massive difference. So hopefully this is going to allow us to do some hot laps and some quick stuff. Oh, it feels real good. Feels real good. I like it. Let's load a game and get going then, I think. There's loads of buttons on it. Oh, look at this. All the buttons. So you got, so like my other one, like my hub, they're pretty much the same. So I've got, so this button here, this Xbox button, actually spins. So I use that for different things. On American Truck Simulator, for instance, I use this as my volume for the radio. So I can turn my radio up and down just by using that. And the McLaren has the same. This little one spins, does the same sort of thing. You can use it to go up and down as well. It's like a D-pad. So it goes up, down, left and right. Same with that one. We've got our A, B, X and Y buttons, which are normally for me down here. But now we've got them in the middle because they're all right near to where we need them. That's the other thing with the drift wheel as well, is I do find it sometimes quite difficult to reach in and push these buttons. If you notice on my rally videos, I had my headlights set to here. But it's still quite a stretch to get in and push it. So with this wheel, there's no more stretching. It's all right there. So we've got those buttons. We've got our big P and N buttons. They're super stiff. You know you're pushing them. That's pretty cool. Right and left shoulder buttons as well. And these are flicky switches. So these go up and down, which are pretty cool. Don't know what they're going to do yet. We've also got these ones, which turn. That's cool. Nice click to it as well. That's a solid click. Goes up to 11. Goes up to 12. They're one better than Spinal Tap. For all these years, they only went up to 11. Yes, now we've hit 12. That's cool. And both of them go up that far as well. And we've got one in the middle, which has got A, B, C, and D. Cool. This is where you select what these back to bottom paddles do. Sweet. So yeah, let's get a game loaded. Let's get into it. Let's try and play something cool. So I think we'll go with F1 to start with. We're not going to do anything big, as I say. It's just a test. I just want to see how this feels and how it's going to be. I haven't got long anyway, unfortunately. We're finishing early today, as I have to leave early. But yeah, we're going to get this going. Hopefully we'll get at least a lap or two out of it, see what we can get. There's all my buttons. We can come in a touch as well now. Well, just to go through, because I'm not quite sure on what menu buttons we're hitting just yet. Right. So let me just... Oh, they're messing about. Right, we're in there, we're in there, we're in there. Da 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 da. Messing with my screens, man. Okay. Well, I'm going to turn this on. Nice, we got the F. Oh, let's do this spinny thing. How sweet does that look? Ta-da! Nice. That's cool. So yeah, I'll show you quickly. I don't know if you can see it on the display here. Why it says F. It's got clutch and handbrake, brake and throttle, mappable analog axes. So you can change them to any buttons. So if you want A and B on there, you can have A and B. It's a shame. It's a shame my rig doesn't work with the crew. It might do. We'll have to have a look. I'll try and reset it, because if it works with the crew, I could have these as nitrous and handbrake, and we could do that. That would be pretty cool. But we're going to try and... Does this work? Yeah, it does work. Okay, we're going to try and set this up. So we need an accelerator. We need a brake. Steer left. And steer right. Pause. Gear up. Gear down. Clutch. Camera up. Look back. Look left. Look right. I guess we better have flashback just in case. Activate DRS. Actually, I'm going to have it there. Pit limiter. We're going to have as P. So that'll be nice and easy to remember. We're not bothered with gears because I'm not going to be using the gears. Blah, 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 blah. That's it. We just need to drive. Let's drive. Save. Save it as. Yeah. Save it as that. That'll do. Right. So let's test it then. We're just gonna do career. No, I just want a Grand Prix. Here we go. We'll set the gears up next time. Maybe we can do classics, because that would be good. So I want something super powerful. I don't know. I guess we're going for it. Hamilton. Oh no no no! I just want to do one race. Where should we do? What do I like? I guess we've got to do Canada, really. I do like Canada. Although that can be quite challenging. Let's try and get used to it at Silverstone, as we can have the old. Can we have the old Silver? No. Canada it is! Only 5 laps. AI is hard. Maybe we should have the medium. I'm new. We'll do it 50. Okay, I guess. I just want to go. Let's go. Assists. Oh, hang on. Braking off. Anti-lock brakes. I guess we have to have anti-lock brakes off. I need to learn the corners. Gearbox manual. Ah, okay. We don't just manual, it's fine. Okay. Oh no, we want pit off and pit off. Oh no. So how do we start then?
Start the race.
You do it on this controller. Ah, X. Press the right buttons and it will work. Right, quick race. What we got? About 15 minutes. So nothing too major. I really just want to see how this wheel works and how it feels, and it looks tiny. I can see on the screen it looks so small compared to my big red one. That's what she said. Anyway, let's get it going. Oh, excited. I feel like I could go further back because I don't need to reach the gearbox. I don't need to be as close to the car, really. That feels a bit better. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what I will do.
Here we are, live in Montreal at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, where the teams are making final preparations before today's practice session gets underway.
Yeah. So I got it set to 360, so that's full lock.
In 1999,
awesome.
The outside track wall situated on
Hello,
the last
Vettel.
corner of the lap ended the race of 3 Formula One world champions.
Let's skip this. Right. Go to track. Flying lap, I guess. Here we go. Wish me luck. Oh, you can feel it instantly. Okay. DRS is there. Again, I'm not. Whoa! That broke that one. Again, I'm not a track racer, so you have to bear with me a touch. You have to bear with me a touch. This is not something I normally do. Normally my lines are sloppy and I can go sideways and I drift in a rally drive. I don't do track driving. Okay. Yeah, it feels good though. Feels real good. Nice and thick to it, and gear change is lovely. Too much on the curb. Not enough brakes. Not enough brakes. Didn't turn in early enough there either. Okay. Just gotta get used to this. Very different. Oh, that's a lock up. So powerful as well. Normally I'm used to just nailing the throttle and holding it as we come out of a corner, and oh, there's a corner there as well. Paying attention. Yeah, I'm used to just nailing it through corners, and this is very different. Very different. How do I? No, I want to come back. How do I go back? 7 and 8. I don't know what I've done. Well, how do you go back then? I don't know what I've done. I don't get it. Let's just go back to the garage. Back to the garage. And we'll just do another lap.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Oh, be quiet. Let's go. Okay. Hopefully we'll try and make it through the first quarter this time. Oh, now we've got traffic as well. Okay. Okay. Got to be so gentle on that throttle as well. So much power. Ooh. Round we go. We're going from here. Ah, here we go. Right up next to the wall there.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
So we just need to get a feel for it. It's not the sort of racing I usually do. I'm not a track racer. So this is something that we will need to learn. Yeah, so much power, so much power. This nuts though, it feels real good. I have to say, it does feel good. Excuse me. I think what I'm gonna do though is maybe there it is. Need this for the mouse. Is use a slightly less powerful car. Try one of the, I don't know what it was in 17. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see much of 17 as I was moving. We're going to keep going for the Grand Prix. Start new, what? Okay. Yeah, we'll pick a less powerful car perhaps.
Here we are, live in Montreal.
No, it's giving us this back again. I don't want to use this car. Oh, feels so good. Feels so good. It's just time trial. There we go. That'll do. Sauber. McLaren wasn't very quick. I remember that. I remember they struggled. Okay. I'll take the Haas. Let's see if we can do Japan. Never really liked Japan. Let's try Monza. Let's try Monza. Nice high speed. Couple of chicanes. Similar to Canada. As in that they have fast chicanes, slower chicanes, and a long straight. Just gonna do a fly lap, boys. We're just gonna push it. Just gonna send it. Why is this line on? DRS down here. Not as much wheel spin from the back. But why is this line on? I don't understand why that braking line was there. And again, it's here again. What's going on? Don't need to come down that many gears either. Normally, like the cars that I drive, that would be a second gear corner. This is normally third in the cars that I drive. Ooh, felt the back lock up there as I changed down to third. That was a bad move. So yeah, fourth again for that corner. Well, we hold the fastest lap at the minute. I do want to take that braking line off though. I'm going to leave it on for a second. Don't know why it's popped up. Oh, so much grip through there. Wow. I've never driven a car that just goes through there like that. That's incredible. Feels so good with this wheel as well. I'm so happy with this wheel. Fanatec have done a great job with this. It feels awesome. Feels so good. Too much curb there maybe. Ah, no, I got that wrong. I hit the grass to start with on the way in. Oh, I got that wrong. Yeah, this feels absolutely incredible. Really impressed with this. Oh, really? I cut the corner then? Okay. Woo! So there is force. Those of you that think it turns really easy and there's not much effort put in, like, there is force in this thing. It will. This is not a toy. This is definitely not a toy. It will rip your arms off if you want it to. So DRS, 8, maybe a bit too soon. Let's see if we can get this better. Smoother through there. Still a bit of oversteer on the way out. Which means we can be quicker. Ah, it's going to be a cut. Yeah, too soon on that one. So much more speed you can take through there. Feel every bump in the road as well. Yeah, I had too much. Much too much. Oh, that feels so good. So good. So happy with this wheel. So happy with it. So there you go, that's a little demo. Not a very good one, I'm not a track driver. This is normally I'd be sideways at like 120, full opposite lock, third gear, just wah, wah, wah. But it's not like that in these cars. The cars that I normally drive as well, if I do track racing, I'm braking like way before that sign for this corner. Like the brakes are so much better on these cars, so this is definitely something I think we're gonna keep pushing out. We're gonna try and get better now that we've got a real nice wheel to do it with as well. I think this is something that we're gonna be learning. So as I say, if you like it, that'd be great for you to hit the like button. Oh, you feel it when you go off the track. You really feel it. If you want to see more, always hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well, and then they'll let you know. You'll get a notification when we go live and things are happening. So till next time, have a good day. Peace.
It's gonna crash.